Hey, hi there guys. I'm doing it right here because I tried it in other places and the lighting sucks. So it's kind of sad that it's right here that the lighting works. Yeah. Anyway, so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my video last week and Valentine's Day mostly. Every once in a while I like to tell you guys a little bit about like the saints and how things worked out. And one of the things that drives me absolutely nuts is when people are like, St. Valentine's Day. Well, they don't even say St. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is not a real holiday anyway. That is the number one thing that drives me absolutely nuts, because if St. Valentine's Day is not a real holiday, neither is St. Patrick's Day, neither is Easter, neither is Christmas, neither is Halloween. None of those are holidays if that's not what you count as a real holiday. St. Valentine's Day is the feast day of St. Valentine, who was beheaded for attempting to convert the emperor of his time. And the story goes, and I may have gotten this warped up in my memory because I think I was like 7 when I first learned this story, and I was totally fascinated with it. When St. Valentine was in jail waiting for his execution, he befriended the guard that was watching over him, and after a while the guard was like, "So you're a Christian, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." You know, not quote unquote, you know. Not even be like, "Yeah, dude, man, I'm a Christian." You know, no. It's like, "Well, my daughter is terminally ill. Can you pray for her?" And so, of course, St. Valentine, while in prison, prayed day in and day out for this girl. And before he was beheaded, she got better. And so St. Valentine's Day is not about that mushy-gushy love that you have for your boyfriend and girlfriend. You should try to appreciate your spouse a little bit more, I guess. But it's about that unconditional love that we have for other human beings. That if you see somebody who's suffering, you really want to be that person to make them feel better. And it's for like that unconditional love you have for your mother and father, or your grandparents, or your brother and sister, or your aunts and uncles, you know, the list goes on, but really it's that unconditional love. It's not mushy-gushy love, like, "Oh my god, I love you and I want to kiss you," and stuff. And it always makes me laugh when people are like, "Oh yeah, I had sex with my boyfriend on St. Valentine's Day." It's like, really? You used a saint's feast day to commit a moral sin. It's like, what are you gonna do? Really, you know, it's just, it's highly ironic, you know. But the thing is, the media and society has turned it into what it is. Super, super duper cheesy, you know. All about hearts and stuff. Anyway, so when I wrote the song, I wrote it on Wednesday, and I had actually watched Kevin's video first. And I hadn't figured out what I was going to do. It's like, oh, it's around Valentine's Day, I need to figure out some Valentine's Day thingy to do for a video. And he did a song. Like, child's play. I can write a song. So I wrote the song the night before and recorded it the night before, and I was at the point that I'd played through it so many times that my fingers were so sore by the time I finally did that last recording, which I screwed up just a little bit on it, and I'm like, screw it, I'm not doing this again because my hand really, really hurts. So then I made the video the next day, which I thought was pretty cool. And thank you very much to all you people who gave me positive feedback on that. It was very nice. It's nice to know that my minimalistic musical talents are appreciated, because I don't have proper recording equipment, if you haven't noticed. It could have turned out a lot better. And I guess what really irritated me is when people are like, "You're being too hard on yourself." And it's like, okay, I'm barely starting out on this. I need to be hard on myself, and I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's like, I always feel like parents who, like if their kid's barely starting to play an instrument, they're like, "Oh, you're doing so great. You're the best at bassoon ever. Oh my gosh, you're amazing." When of course, you know, of course they're not, because they just barely started. When people start to believe that, I feel like it dampers their ability to go out further and do more things. So I've always refused to believe it. It's like, if somebody, when I first started learning trombone, my grandmother was like, "You're the best trombone player ever," and I'm like, dude, I freaking suck. I'm not gonna say anything to that. I suck. Because of course I did. And I feel like if you decide that you're the best at everything, then there's no room for improvement because you will refuse to improve. So, if you haven't watched the video, if you haven't heard my song, I'd really appreciate it if you would go back and watch that. I'll include a link in the description. And tell me what you think. Even if it's negative, tell me what you think. Tell me what I can do to improve, because that's what I need you guys to do. Okay? Yeah, and I really, really appreciate you guys as subscribers and viewers and all that jazz. I was going to talk a little bit about what's going on in my life, but I'm going to try to keep this short. So, that's it. Have a great day, have a great weekend, have a great forever, endeavor, and infinity and beyond. I really need to come up with a catchphrase, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Have a great day and all that jazz. And talk to me in the comments below. Tell me what you think, tell me what your opinions are. And if I got the story of St. Valentine wrong, tell me, because I kind of think I might have. I'm pretty sure I got it mostly right, but I could have gotten it wrong, too, at the same time. So, yeah. Bye.